that's all we've got so far. There's 104 ways I could have done this, but some reason I just keep using cloning. And here is blocks. A lot of them are clone blocks, but mainly they're over here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Phineas and Ferb, welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding the Phineas and Ferb Funhouse in vanilla Minecraft. Last episode, we did this. Let me push this button real quick, and ta-da! And then you pop on it, and it grows yellow fur, kind of. But now comes the tricky part. Let me show you guys. Yep. It opens, this whole room opens up, makes you fall into the next, the space, I guess. Now, there's several ways we could do this. So it gives the illusion in the clip. It has the illusion that gravity's this way until it's fully opens up, then it's the other way. And I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clone, we're slowly gonna make frame by frame an animation of it opening up, and then the space is going to be right here until it's opened up to a certain length. Then we're going to flip everything over and try that. Now for cloning, that's going to be pretty hard because I don't think you can with flip a cloned area, so we're going to have to rebuild it when we do that. But the first thing I'm going to want to do is clone all of this. Gonna clone this bad boy right here. Okay, so yeah, it looks pretty good. If you don't quite understand what I was referring to before, it should start making sense as I keep working on this. Okay, so the world kind of opens up from this corner right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to it's harder to with working with blocks instead of actual rounded areas. So let's go ahead and open it like so. Let's think here. Okay, that looks about right. Now it needs to open up into the void. For now, I think I'm just gonna use black concrete until you get to that tilt. Then it'll look a lot more like space. Let me try something here. I was wondering. Okay, let's do a replace. Yes, it works! Ah, it works too well! Oh no! Well, I might as well see what it looks like. Ah, cool! I want to go see the Ender Dragon real quick. There he is, Mr. Evil Overlord. Hi, buddy. Now, I'm gonna be leaving now. Goodbye. Okay, so it works. I have no idea how to get rid of this. And getting close to it makes it, oh, I can just break it like so. But how do I get it to go up and down is the big question. Does it just do it automatically? Let me check. We're gonna make a really big chunk of it right here. Now, what's the difference between end gateway and end portal? Because I wonder if one of these is more of a block while the other is more of a slab. Let's go ahead and try the gateway. Oh, wow. Okay, that works. Oh, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. It is these are blocks. Okay. This is going to work perfect. All right. So what we're going to have to do is place a barrier block in front of it. So maybe we'll keep certain blackness right here, but then where it really goes out, we'll make a gateway. And then I can place a barrier blocks right there to keep someone from being able to walk out and go into the end. Oh, but this is going to be so cool. It's going to take forever to place unless... Gateway? No, it's not here. So I thought this was possible because of a video I watched. It was by Grian. You guys probably know him. And in one of his hide and seek, he placed it down, and I thought it was vanilla Minecraft, and apparently it was. So this is fantastic. So I was looking aside to jolt down these coordinates if my voice sounded a little distant and weird. Now... Did I just make my job so much harder for myself? Yes. Is it going to look awesome? Yes. Here we go. Perfect. Isn't that lovely? A nice, clean void. So we'll make it very small to begin with. Oh, I love how weird this looks. Look at that. That is so weird. It's like you had a whole bunch of layers and just pasted a picture in the back. Oh, look at that. That is lovely. Now I need a barrier block. This is going to keep players from going to the no-no zone. Yay! Hopefully. Looks good. Wait, can you get through the end gateways? Testing time! Wait, really? Oh, like, look at this! Wait. I am in the void. If you turn around, it breaks the illusion pretty quickly, but I am one with the void. All of time and space is mine to control. We're done making fun houses here. Now we make void. I can't even go in third person, it's just void. You can see my little block sticking out. A little. There he is. Look at that. Lovely. Have a block. Well, and that's how I spent the rest of this video. Okay, so we don't need to put barrier blocks because apparently the gateways don't teleport you, but we might want to because you go straight through it. Now we could put something in the back so when you're walking on it, but at the same time, I want to watch it open up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to watch it open up from a distance. Speaking of which, we might have to remove the hairy chair when this starts opening up. It's not how the other thing goes, but their chair is a lot smaller in that too, so... Okay, let's see what the final product of this first opening is. Fantastic! We've got one frame of this animation done. Okay, next one. Now I could start cloning this too, but I don't know. Every time I'd have to redo the clone command. I don't know which one's harder. So it's gonna open pretty quick. There's not gonna be many frames of animation, I don't think. Cause I just, just don't need it. Let's think of geometry here. Geometry. Science. Okay. As in eyeballing it. That's probably about good. Okay, but the thing is, I'm gonna get a little bit technical here, but it's like really not that bad. It's going to be not exact. You know what I mean? Because of geometry, this is going to cover, technically this is covering like a block and a half of distance, while this is only covering a block distance, for example. I don't know if that's precise. I think it is, but... So we don't want to make it come, when it opens up, we don't want it to come out like this far, because that would make this wall way longer than, it would look way longer than it is. Hopefully that made sense. Now the floor is going to be a little bit trickier. So I'm just going to eyeball this. Let's see here. There. Looks about right. Excuse me, sir. I am trying to build voids over here. Thank you. Being able to do that thing right there is going to make my life so much easier, though. It's going to be so much easier to create like a galaxy look. Because Minecraft has a pre-built-in galaxy texture for your convenience. Okay, that looks about right, I think. These frames don't quite match up perfectly, but that's fine. Who needs that? Not me. Hopefully. If I don't think about it too much. Alright, look how open it is. Nice. If you don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing this bit, like how I'm getting the coordinates is, look to that right center over there. See that? That's going to say targeted block. So whatever block I'm looking at, even way over there, that's going to tell me the coordinates of that. So that's why I get to just look at blocks and know where I want to place something instead of just standing on it like that on the middle left over there. So yeah, little coordinates tutorial. No! I was trying to save him. Yeah, avenge your fallen brethren! Help! Ah! No! You are a monster! Killed both the llamas. That's so sad. Okay, back to this, I guess. If I stand right about here, I think it will be good. Hopefully it won't hurt anything I've built. So now / replace. Perfect! I placed it perfectly! Look at that. Just didn't touch any of my blocks. It's kind of glitchy. I accidentally took another screenshot. I cannot click the right button. I did it! Yay! Okay. So now to blacken the rest of this. Okay, there was one problem with making it a chunk, is that you can compare it to the lower blocks here. I can break though. Oh. Hi! This looks like a thumbnail shot. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. Now we're gonna start adding the barrier where the void is, because I know that if this in theory ever went to anyone else, you'd immediately walk to the void, right? Like, you wouldn't run away. This is Minecraft, for crying out loud. It'd be different if it was real life. I would probably run away from the void if it appeared in real life. Alright, let's see how that looks. Fantastic! And you can't get through. There's barrier blocks in the way. Perfect! Oh, a little bit of stuff got caught in there. There we go. So, we officially finished our second frame. So what I'm gonna have to do for this animation too is I'm gonna have to make sure to teleport the player at the start, like over here. Make sure they're not standing somewhere over here, because they could get caught in the next frame or anything like that, and it would not be good. These look wild though, look at this. Next is to tilt this bad boy. So at the risk of giving myself a giant headache, we're going to do one thing first before we tilt it. Then we're gonna actually do hollow. So we do this. Okay. Gotta get out of that. Oh, no. Oh, we're good now. It's too thin to be hollow, though. What'd I do? Whoa, what just... Okay. Well, it is hollow on this part right here. But I needed it to be a lot wider. So, there's some regrets. Going to destroy. There we go. Problem solved. So what I'm planning to do is doing a giant box of a void. And then we're going to add like a, probably, well, it shows the earth inside. So we're going to build an earth and then we're going to clone it inside the void. The same thing with that. We're going to build an upside down, well, not an upside down, a tilted version. So this area is going to be on the bottom. We're going to plop it on top of the void box. And that is going to be our galaxy falling through. We are going to let this villager out, though, if he wants out. He likes being in the void. Oh, hello! Where is he? This is really fun, actually. It's kind of disorienting, but really fun. Hello? Oh no, he used his invisibility potion! So this took quite a while, but I managed to build it crooked. I tried my best. It was hard to get the portions quite right, but I did do it. And then I put it in the void and I started adding block concrete around it, which also took a while. But in the end, I got it, even though this kept happening. Yes, there seems to be a flaw in this void, and it's like I'm getting hit with 1,000 laser beams all at once. Fun. Okay, we did it, guys! Look at this! Completely sideways. Completely sideways, this thingy. I can't remember which one's the floor. That's the roof. This one's the floor. So then you fall like this down here. Now we need to build an earth. We need to build earth. What does earth look like? It's blue. It's also round. It's not flat, I'm pretty sure. You know what? I'm just gonna build this inside the void. Whee! Time to get sick. Okay, here we go. How symmetrical is the earth? Because it's not like perfectly round. It's kind of egg-shaped, isn't it? It's kind of like a little squished. Got a little squashed somewhere between time and space. I relate, honestly. Okay. So Earth is made of pretty much 2 big continents. Yeah, looks great. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to work on this in the next video too. So I'll like kind of make a rough layout. In the next video, we'll make it actually look nice. We also need the North and South poles. You know my favorite thing about the North and South poles? Is that one of them has polar bears, if I remember correctly, and the other has penguins. There's just no in between with these guys. Like, either it's the thing that thinks you're food, or the thing that thinks you are another penguin and friend. It's fantastic. Oh, look at our beautiful Earth. It's amazing. So this is our stand-in Earth until I build a nicer one. And the one I'm gonna build is gonna be like domed. It's gonna take like up the majority of like this corner here, like it does in the Phineas and Ferb thing. Oh, it's such a little weird thing. Ah! That's gonna be fun too. Okay, now to set this up. Okay, we're gonna start right here. Here are our extra command blocks. So first thing we're gonna do is teleport into this room. Now we need to get pretty certain on where we want everything sitting. So I'm gonna put them on the sofa here. We're gonna have specifically facing towards the void so they can see it start opening up before they miss it entirely. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more space between this since I did just do like 2 frames before it opens up and you fall in. I'm gonna add like a break here so you can actually process what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and test this bit out. You ready? Here we go. It's not the full thing yet, but it's gonna do that and that. Okay. So we've got it just about right. I think that pause needs to be a little bit shorter or it just looks like you're being teleported 2 places. Next off, I'm going to go ahead and take away the facing location. That jump, like that tugging of your head upwards, it takes away that more animated. Didn't even work that time? What happened? It's got an extra space and it did not like that. Okay, let's try it another time. There it is. Okay. Now that falling bit there, I think destroys it a little bit. So we're going to move that Y coordinate down slightly so you just don't fall from the sky when you're looking at it. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. That's an open up. Okay, I might even push the player back slightly so you can kind of see like the whole thing. So since I wanted to push back a little bit, I've moved both of those coordinates. Hopefully this works. Ah, I ended up outside of it. 4? Ooh, I'm getting a little motion sickness from doing this so much. Hey, there it is. That's what I wanted. Okay, and that leaves the final one once we see that open. Gonna end up in here. We're gonna do it right about here because we don't want to get caught on the steps, but we want to give it the falling illusion thing. And just to ensure that no one gets caught on this lip here, I'm gonna barrier it up. There we go. Now you can't accidentally fall in there. Okay, now that we got the coordinate for that, we're gonna go ahead and close this up, input it in, and see how the whole thing goes. Push this button one last time. Here we go. Oh no, my chair's turning scary. Wait, what is opening up? Oh no! Ah! Okay. One thing we need to do is for it to face down, so it gives that illusion of switching gravity, less than all of a sudden we're just falling for no reason. Alright. I had to make a few adjustments, but I think this will work. Ah! Yeah! Okay, that worked pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. Can I teleport us just a little bit higher? Yeah, I totally can. I can pull this off. I think we might finally be done. That took a while. Let's see. Gotta push the button first. Okay, here we go. Oh, it works! Yes! It works! It is functioning properly! I don't know how many more times I could say that without it getting really old. But yes, it works. That is fantastic. And now we'll do a full test and see how it goes. And here we go. Whoa! Then you get pulled in, you get the door apparently, and you start moving across. There's a skeleton there. Oh no. I wonder if he'll be able to even hit me. I can't. Ooh, and you end up in here. Oh, look. It ended up perfect the first time. Great. Okay, and then you sit on the chair, and then it goes into that, and that, and then you fall through, and boom. You won't die in the actual one. It'll be timed in a way that you won't, yeah, it'll save you right before you hit the earth. But still, with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed life, and hope your lucky days out there going and programming, having some fun, and actually having a lot of success during it. I can't believe that went so well. I don't want to jinx this, though. I'm going to knock on wood. Goodbye! Oh, that could have been a disaster. Okay, there we go.